Hello, my name is Bob, and I am a test prep expert with Study.com. Today, we're diving into what you need to know about the World and U.S. History Content Knowledge Exam, and I've got an amazing resource to help you ace it. Study.com's Praxis 5941 Prep Course. In this video, I'm going to give you my top 10 tips for passing the exam. Let's break it down so you can be fully prepared. The exam is 2 hours long and consists of 120 multiple choice questions. These questions are divided into 5 categories. The first 4 are World History to 1450 CE, World History 1450 CE to the present, United States History to 1877, and United States History 1877 to the present. Each of these categories consists of approximately 30 questions, which means that they are weighted equally at 25% of the exam for each section. The questions categorized under historical thinking skills will be integrated throughout the first 4 categories. Consequently, around 25% of the exam questions will focus on this area. The aim is to evaluate your grasp of various historical thinking skills. These include the ability to formulate historical questions, evaluate primary and secondary sources, construct and support historical arguments, draw connections across different times and places, assess historical causation, and place historical events and processes in a global context. Additionally, some questions will require interpreting materials such as written passages, maps, charts, graphs, tables, cartoons, diagrams, and photographs. You will have 120 minutes to answer the 120 questions. By following my top 10 tips, you'll be better prepared, more confident, and ready to ace your Praxis multiple choice exam. Good luck. My first tip is to practice, practice, practice. Regular practice is key to mastering the Praxis exam. The more you practice, the more familiar you'll become with the format and types of questions you'll encounter. Consistent practice builds confidence and improves performance. Tip number 2 is to take full-length practice tests under timed conditions. This simulates the actual exam experience, helping you build stamina and manage your time effectively. It also identifies areas where you need further review. Study.com offers full-length practice exams that mimic the real test, so you know exactly what to expect. Tip number 3 is to time yourself during practice sessions. This is crucial for becoming accustomed to the pace you need to maintain during the actual exam. Knowing how long you have for each question without constantly checking the clock helps you stay focused. Tip number 4 advises reviewing key aspects of each of the 4 main categories on the test. This allows you to identify your strengths and weaknesses, enabling you to focus your study efforts more effectively. Prioritizing weaker areas ensures a more balanced preparation. Study.com allows you to track your progress and focus on areas that need improvement through their detailed analytics. Tip number 5 is to utilize Study.com's study prep course and practice tests. They offer comprehensive study guides and practice exams that closely resemble the real test, helping you feel more prepared on test day. Tip number 6 is that although you have 1 minute per question, aim to spend only 50 seconds on each provides extra time to review your answers. Staying ahead of the clock ensures you won't run out of time before completing the exam. Tip number 7 is to read each question carefully and ensure you understand it before answering. The wording can sometimes be tricky, so pay attention to qualifiers like always or never. This prevents misinterpretation and careless mistakes. Study.com offers practice questions that teach you how to identify key terms and qualifiers. Tip number 8, if you're stumped by a question, don't waste precious time. Skip it and move on. You can always come back to it later with a fresh perspective. This strategy maximizes the number of questions you answer correctly, a skill that Study.com's practice tests help you develop. Tip number 9 for the World and U.S. History Content Knowledge Test is to ensure you have a strong understanding of Study.com's lessons. They cover these areas thoroughly with engaging content. Don't let the amount and breadth of the content knowledge covered in this exam overwhelm you. Even if a specific term seems unfamiliar at first, you might recognize and understand it when it's presented in a real-life context. Many questions on the actual test will offer context that helps you apply your understanding of these topics or terms. Finally, tip number 10 is to never leave an answer blank. If you're unsure, make an educated guess. There's no penalty for wrong answers, so it's better to guess than to leave a question unanswered. Study.com's test-taking strategies include tips on educated guessing, helping you make the best possible choice even when uncertain. So there you have it, my top 10 tips for success in the world and U.S. history content knowledge exam, Praxis 5941. For more tips and advice from study.com, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more help in excelling in your exam. And be sure to check our channel for detailed videos on each topic where test prep experts review sample problems step by step. Good luck and see you next time.